Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you, and enjoy the video.
In this video, we'll be showing you how to do a serpentine belt on this 1997 Pontiac Sunfire. All you need is a 15mm wrench, and this procedure is the same for just about any Cavalier or Sunfire from 95 to 05.
So first, using either an 8mm or a 5/16 wrench, you want to disconnect the positive battery cable. Okay, to remove the serpentine belt on one of these Cavaliers or Sunfires, a couple important things. It's important to know where your belt routing diagram is there. That will help you get your belt on correctly when you're putting the new one on. Just doing your own quick visual. Here's the belt going up and around the alternator. And the belt going around the outside of the power steering. You can see the belt goes straight from the power steering to the alternator. Down in there, you can see the belt kind of go up and around the tensioner there. Okay, it goes down and around that way on the idler pulley. Then it's down there on the air conditioning compressor, and you can't really see, but down and around the crank pulley. So what I recommend for removing is actually getting your wrench in from this side, okay, and you're going to put it on your belt tensioner bolt. It's a 15mm wrench. Okay, so there's the wrench. It's connected, it's hooked onto that bolt there. And then what you want to do is just turn that bolt counterclockwise, which, as you can see, as I press down on the wrench, you'll see the tension come off the belt, and then you can just pull the belt right off of the alternator. Okay, and slowly release your wrench, because it'll go back further than before. You can take the wrench off. Okay, and then your belt will come up and out like that. Okay, what you want to look for on the belt is you want to look for any cracking on the outside of the belt. Okay, and then you also want to inspect the ribs. And this belt is actually in really good shape. Okay, but you want to inspect for any cracking on the outside. You want to find where the belt seams, okay, which you can see kind of where it changes color here. That's where the belt is pressed together, and that's where it'll usually crack first. Okay, but this one, again, looks like it's in good shape. So you're going to reference your diagram and try and feed the belt down in there. The hardest thing is getting it down and around the crank pulley at the bottom. Just kind of let it fall down in there and put it down and around the AC pulley, and then pull it up tight a little bit. Okay. And this, on my left hand, I'm pulling it up around the crank pulley and also then around the serpentine belt tensioner. Okay, and now putting it down around the power steering pulley and then pulling it up onto the alternator there. Okay, so I got it on the power steering pump. It's on the alternator. It's around the serpentine tensioner. Let's see, I can't get any light in here. There. It's not on the idler pulley yet. Okay, it is down around my AC pulley, and it's down around the crank pulley. It's definitely not correct. Now what you can do is you're going to pull on the belt this way, okay, and you can kind of hook it onto the bolts that are on the idler pulley. Okay, I just heard it pull, and it's no longer around my crank pulley. I'm going to grab onto it, pull it back around the crank pulley, get it back around the AC pulley. Okay, and then kind of hook it onto my idler pulley bolt here. Okay, so now you know you kind of got it set up right. It's on my alternator, and you can see down there, it's not hooked around the pulley, but it's kind of hooked around the bolt. Okay, so that's a good position preliminarily. Is we're going to take the wrench. Okay, I'm going to hook it on from the back side here. Hooking it onto my belt tensioner, again, just like we had it. So there's my wrench hooked onto that tensioner. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach through here, actually, I'm going to pull on that wrench, which is going to give me slack, and then with this hand I'm pushing down and I'm pushing it, the belt, onto the idler pulley. And then it's all on. We can do a quick check. Okay, it looks like it's on the power steering, it's on the alternator, it's down there on the AC compressor, and it's down on the crank pulley as well. So now we'll hook up the battery and start up the engine and make sure it's running correctly.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.